Hi viewers, today I want to give an introduction about fermentation. Fermentation can be defined as a metabolic process in which cheap raw materials such as sugar and carbohydrate are converted into economically important products like gases, alcohol, acids, etc. by microorganism. That is the fermentation. Fermentation is a biochemical process. That is, it causes a chemical change in the organic substrate through the action of enzymes and microorganisms. Okay. Example: grapes acted upon by yeast and produces alcohol. Here the substrate is the grapes and the product is the alcohol. Okay. And the grapes are acted upon by the yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae and it produces alcohol by fermentation. Okay. Fermentation is a metabolic process. That is, the primary metabolites is converted into secondary metabolites. So the fermentation is a metabolic process that converts the cheap raw materials into economically important products. Okay. Some examples for the fermented products are given here, that are antibiotics, food items like bread, cheese, curd, yogurt, pickle, etc., and vitamins, etc. Okay. So there are many products that are produced by fermentation process. It is cheap and most useful. For the purpose of fermentation, a nutrient medium is required. Media helps in the development of the organism. So the media must be suitable for the organism used in the fermentation. A nutrient medium contains water, growth factors, oils and fats, buffers, carbohydrate, oxygen, etc. In these components, water is the major component. Water is mainly used for the vaporization process and also used for the cleaning purpose. Another component is the carbohydrate. Here, sugar cane, sugar beet provide carbohydrate source. Okay. Other sources like cassava, cornstarch, whey, molasses, and potato starch can also be used. Oils and fats are used as the antifoam agents. We can discuss the antifoam agents later. Okay. Some of the examples for the antifoam agents are cottonseed oil, maize oil, soybean oil, etc. Then the growth factors include amino acids, vitamins, sterols, fatty acids, etc. Buffers are used in the media to control the pH value. Okay, that is, the buffers resist the change in the pH. Okay, for every fermentation process, there should be an optimum pH range. Okay, to maintain that pH, we use buffers. Example for the buffers are calcium carbonate, sodium hydroxide, sulfuric acid, phosphate, etc. Calcium carbonate is added to the fermentation media to maintain the pH of 5.5 to 6.5 in the lactic acid fermentation process. Okay. So in the lactic acid fermentation process, the growth of the lactobacillus require 5.5 to 6.5 pH. Okay. Another component is the oxygen. Oxygen play a major role in the fermentation process. Oxygen is used for the metabolic process. Okay. So these are the components of the media. Next, we can discuss groups of fermentation. Okay. There are 5 groups of fermentation. First one, those that produces microbial cell or biomass as the product. Second one, those that produces microbial enzymes. Third, those that produces microbial metabolites. Fourth, those that produce recombinant products. And final one, those that modify a compound which is added to the fermentation. Fermentation process consists of 6 basic component parts, that are formulation of media. Okay. The media used must be suitable for the growth of the organism used. Second one, sterilization. Fermentation require sterile media, sterile fermenter, and sterile accessory equipments. Third one, production of active production culture in the sufficient amount. Okay. Before adding the culture into the fermenter, an inoculum preparation is required. In some cases, the inoculum preparation requires several steps. Okay. Then the fourth one is the growth of the organism in the fermenter. Fifth one, extraction and purification of the product. Sixth one, disposal of the effluent produced by the process. These are the steps taken by the fermentation process. I think you got an idea about fermentation. In the next video, we can discuss fermenter and different parts of the fermenter and its functions. Okay. So thank you all for watching this video.